Hello, everybody. This is the man from Brooklyn. I was led to leave this message for those northern officers that would like to leave the north and come over to be a southern officer. And this is will help you to change. If you're a northern officer and like to come to the south, there's some things I'm going to help you with to speed up the process to becoming a northern officer. For one, make sure you have all your training certificates from the north so you can bring it over to what we call Mississippi Post or Georgia Post or Alabama Post, so they can have all your records. And make sure you give them everything because that make a difference, especially if you certified in certain training areas. Consists of firearm instructor, taser instructor, CPR instructor, and so on. If you're a retiree and like to come over to the north and just do part-time, I recommend you contact that local municipality in the south. That would be a reserve unit or whatever, or auxiliary unit. They call it both reserve and auxiliary, and show them your credentials. Now, there is some requirements in each state. I only know some states require you to complete a 200-hour course. Some require you to complete on an 80-hour course. I know lateral transfers on some of the states, but I'm going to let you check them yourself and call that municipality yourself. Also, if you never had no training at all, I recommend you to go to your local universities and get some kind of training to help you get hired over the other ones. And especially if you have college and you have degrees, that's a huge plus of getting a job converting from the north to the south. It's going to be a little rough at first, but once you get in the system and learn how the system run, you should be okay. And the South is entirely different from the North to how they do things. I recommend you also, if you come over, try to get in your bigger departments, you will progress there much better. And they will take a look at your training much better. I know you're going to find it's very hard, consist of, while the North, we have more advanced training. We get there in the South, and you're going to get your people going to get envy of you here anyway. That's something you're going to have to get used to. They're going to, most likely call you the damn Yankee because that's the word they use, terminology when you move here. And if they just call you a Yankee, that means you don't live here. You used to go in and out with a damn Yankee, mean you live here and you're not going nowhere. That's one of them sayings they have. So just roll with your punches. Florida the same way. Florida, you're going to have to do in-service training if you're leaving from the north going to the south. And your auxiliary units, most of them is not even certified. Some of them wait and get volunteer and get an auxiliary unit. And once they get an auxiliary unit, they go ahead and send them to posts. And professional standards and posts here is all over the United States. Everybody got their requirements. That's some of the tips I feel like can help newer officers or even brand new officers that never got in before to join some of the auxiliary units and work their way up. And it'd be a lot easier than you just coming here and trying to get on the civil service exam and join. So at least they get an idea whether they like you and want to keep sponsored in certain states. In some states, you don't have to be sponsored. I want to give you some of the states you have to be sponsored. One, if you come to Alabama, you got to be sponsored. Two, if you go to Georgia, you can sponsor yourself and pay your own way. Mississippi, you can sponsor yourself and pay your own way. Louisiana, I think you can sponsor yourself, but you might want to double check that and check with the Louisiana Post. I believe you can. And South Carolina and a lot of the other states, but Alabama is one of the strictest ones. You can't sponsor yourself. You got to be recommended by an agency and get hired through that agency. I figure these be a good insight for you, and how to become an officer coming from the north to the south. And I believe you'll be successful. And if you come over with a degree, that even help better, minimum of 2 years of college. We do have a STEP program in the South. Every agency have that. Now remember, if you're young, I recommend you to join a bigger department because you go to the smaller department, your progression rate ain't going to be that good. You're going to stay a patrolman forever unless you like the small town attitude, then that'd be good for you. Well, I hope this small information was very enlightening. If you have any questions, please you can send me an email at aclarkbanks@aol.com. And also remember to subscribe to that tab on the right hand side of YouTube and you will get all update new messages. And I got some coming soon. And have a great day.